Is he one?
One what?
One of them, you know.
What? With a whip?
Yes. He's one of them.
Probably. He's wearing a hat.
Well, I'm not standing for it. Young man, are you one of them?
You're all wearing hats. He's not the only one who's wearing hats. You're all wearing hats. Even you two have pointy hats like Rincewind. What are you talking about? Old codgers.
Look, I'm not exactly sure what you...
Yes or no?
Oh, all right. Yes, then.
Oh, funny. He doesn't walk like one.
It's hard to tell in that dress.
Ah, I think I can see how this is going. It's a case of humorous misunderstanding, yes?
Sorry? What's that?
I'm not going to fall for it.
I shouldn't think so, in that dress.
You see, you're just taking perfectly ordinary remarks and trying to make some kind of joke out of them.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There's not much to laugh at in our job.
I can see that.
We need a bit of fun.
This might not be much, but it's better than being up to your knees in blood.
What are your jobs?
Oh, we're heroes, mate.
Yeah, you look like it.
That made me laugh.
You just said we didn't.
I mean, you killing dragons?
Oh, we've killed dozens of them in our day. And if you think you're a hero too, you'll want to find the dragon. So off you go. No point wasting any time. You didn't see me wasting any time when I took out the dreaded Temple of Offler.
Temple of Offler? Was it the bragger back in the bar talking about the Temple of Offler? So you have been to the Offler and he has been to the Offler. You old coots. They don't make much sense, do they? And Cashbolt is a character in the books. Thought so. I'm sure there's a lot of references to the books in the game that I missed because I've never read the books. But I do know quite a lot about the world I've learned from the games and some of the TV movies that they've made. So I do know some stuff. Not a lot, but some.
One of them? Well, it depends who's asking.
Who? Why, it's us. The rootinest, tootinest, shootinest.
Hats and whips.
And gold.
Inside temples.
What? Missionaries?
No, the other ones. Nasty natives with spiders and snakes. Ugh, yuck. So you mark my words.
Look, I think you should probably all just start again.
You listen up, young fellow.
Yeah.
We're all legendary heroes here.
Sure.
So keep your ears open and you might learn a thing or two.
Sure.
Incidentally, on a point of detail, we only root and shoot. We never toot. Well, hardly ever.
Funny. Funny, because you're old men, and I would think that you would be tooting a lot. Especially if you eat a lot of prunes.
Eh?
It's all depending on his destiny. I'm the kind of man that went out and made his own destiny.
What out of? Wood?
Come again?
Well, you carve a destiny, don't you?
Could be made of ivory.
Can't get the elephants these days.
How's about iron? Then you could forge a mighty destiny. Too heavy. It has to be wood.
What?
There we are, young man. Your destiny should be made of wood.
Sure.
Don't go to the desert, though. It'll get termites, and then you'll have a holy destiny. Had to struggle a bit for that one, sorry.
Yeah, you really stretched out that joke, didn't you? It didn't really work at the end now, did it?
Most certainly not. I've never been one of them.
He doesn't look like one of them.
He's wearing a dress. It's the best way to tell.
I still don't know what they're talking about when they say that he's one of them.
Ah, well, if you'll just excuse me, I think I hear destiny calling.
Don't you start with the destiny thing there, Rincewind. A shingle.
The art of signposting is apparently long, long dead.
But what does it say?
That doesn't work.
Ah, we got tomatoes. Oh, the...
Rotten produce. Well, there's something to be said for truth in advertising.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tomato. Rotten to the core.
Well, at least it has what it advertises. A rotten tomato and a dibbler.
I'm sure I've seen him round the place before. I wonder if he was the one who tried to sell me shares in that left-handed shoelace factory.
Probably because he always has a new scheme every day. After all, he's the dibbler. He's cutting his own throat there. What do we have here? Hello, redhead. And the tax collector.
What's this thing? Soliciting without a license?
Tax collector soliciting without a license. How does that work?
Good to see that the really useful social traditions forever remain in force.
Indeed.
Well, if you must have a tax collector, why not keep him where you can always find him?
True. True.
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation's gone to rack and ruin.
Any more puns there, Rincewind?
Still, I suppose it's torture a lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then what is?
Well, the others weren't.
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister.
Yeah.
Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I'll tell you. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me! I'm the tax collector!
Ah, has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Oof, and do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I never forget.
Forget what?
Faces! My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade.
So many puns, Rincewind, so many puns. An urchin.
Ah, background colour. Gad, but there's no expense spared in this place.
Well, if you want everything to be good around here, so why not have everything that you can? We got the old guys, we got a street urchin, we got the stocks, and Dibbler, Amazon Warrior.
Alchemists Anonymous. Get rid of that banging habit.
Banging habit.
Ah, now this clearly is a Hublander Amazon Warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric, mere textile scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of a...
What are you staring at? What?
He was just staring at your muscles, I guess.
Ah, this... The
And I think I skipped something there.
Mere textile scarcely...
What the... What?
Oh, didn't skip anything, it just skips to them what. That female warrior is amazing! Funny, Jace. Funny. You're as bad as Rincewind when it comes to puns, aren't you? And also, yeah, that firm musculature. You do know, Rincewind, that there's no muscles in there. In those memories. Besides, I know everybody's staring at them. Everybody's staring at them, aren't you? I know you guys. Because I'm staring at them too.
Greetings, O noble warrioress.
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure.
Mothra?
I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
Mothra?
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction, which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, Geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here.
10 years? You'll be doing this for 10
I've been
years?
killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Killing people? Why kill?
So, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say.
It really is Mothra
The
then.
occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave
Know
me
what
this
I mean?
magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch. Every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant.
Behead him?
Probably involving spleens.
Yeah.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
Yeah, that's one way of seeing that he wouldn't fancy you because he's wearing a dress. Good, Rincewind. Your wearing a robe actually comes handy. She won't kill you. So she has to fight the person that likes her to the death in order to marry them. But if she gets killed, she has fulfilled the curse and the curse is lifted? Too bad she's a good warrior. Somebody should kill her. Now.
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
Uh-huh. That kind of explains it, though. I mean, she doesn't have any shoulder straps. They're just there. So I guess it's she puts them on and it by default causes some kind of a vacuum. So they stick, so they can stick to her, like you said, breasticles. But if you say breasticles, that is like testicles that are breasts. I don't want to think about that. That's just wrong. That's a wrong image to have in your head. And when I said, and I did say that there's not much muscles in the breast, but there is muscles, but they're under all the fat. I mean, look at how huge she is. That's not muscle. That's still fat. It's just the muscles are under there somewhere.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crash civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
Yeah.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Lots of...
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi.
Ah. Too much testosterone, then. I guess.
Are you looking at me lustfully?
I wish.
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh, well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you, then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah, I don't care a monkey's.
Oh, you said monkey again. 16. 16 times hit on the
Did you
head.
get the number of that donkey cop? Well, goodbye.
And also, she's from the Hublands. She doesn't really talk with a German accent, though, does she? She speaks more with a Swedish accent. Or Danish. Because she's supposed to be like Red Sonja. She said that she's Red Songbird, something like that, which is she's supposed to be a reference to Red Sonja. And she was in the movie. She was represented by Bridget Nielsen, who is from Denmark. So yeah, Fairby, that is the tax collector. He's just wearing a very silly hat.
Ah, back.
Should I talk to the street urchin? Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Care to buy a money pouch, sir? Very good, Nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen? The damn thing's been stolen!
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute. This looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir? You'll hardly even know your old pouch has gone. Better service for you.
Now look. Did you just steal this?
Don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks. The ones that end in points.
It's a starfish, isn't it?
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish, then.
Fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov.
Shell out. See. Oh, the ocean
Like
puns.
a second pouch, sir. Just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys.
You said monkey again. That's 17.
Did you get the number of that donkey cop?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov, look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
Okay, let's practice pickpocketing. That's what we're doing. We're learning the skill of pickpocket. Did he just use a purse to bang, hit? Yay, we got bloomers.
Small bloomers. About my size, actually. Sort of soft and silky. What a strangely liberating thought.
You're really thinking of wearing them, are you? But we learned the skill of pickpocket. I wonder if we're gonna still use it on these old
That
timers.
doesn't work.
Darn it. But we've got a useful skill. The pickpocket. It'll become useful at some point, that's for sure. And also I like it in the game that we can talk to the urchin and he said that he's a lovable street starfish. He's a lovable street starfish now. It's kind of cool that the game does that. That he changes. His name changes because of what he said about himself.
Dragon detector, sir.
A dragon detector, huh? I'm sure you're selling a dragon detector. This guy is the worst in the game. I don't mean worse that he's an evil guy or anything like that. I mean, he's a dibbler. He's a street peddler. He sells the weirdest stuff, and he really, really tries to sell all of that stuff. And you never, ever want anything he has. Except you need what he has.
Hey, what?
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge a cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Easy as pie, sir. This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash.
Uh-huh.
Close.
Very well, you caught me there, Governor. A slight design flaw. Tell you what, I'll halve the price. 2 shillings and it's yours. I'm cutting my own throat.
You didn't halve the price. You upped the price by... You doubled the price. You don't really know how to count, do you?
Oh, no. Let me guess. The lovable street merchant.
Cut my own throat, dibbler, at your service, sir. Care to buy a dragon breath proof vest, sir?
Is it guaranteed?
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir.
Not necessarily a strong recommendation, though, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
Yeah.
There you are, sir. Free guarantees for the price of one.
No, thank you.
Well, how's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloisson pins, flags...
Pinwheels.
Or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat.
Sure you are.
Money back guarantee. You get your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either.
How about not ever?
What's that smell? It's like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir. Wholesome and nutritious. I'll tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Ah, thank you.
But it's a hot dog. And hot dogs don't smell like burning loincloth as much as I know. Hot dogs are good. Especially if you have all the necessary additives in it. Ketchup. Relish. Maybe a little bit of pickle. Oregano. Cheese.
Care to buy?
No!
But you never even heard my pitch.
I thought I'd save time.
We can go back and try it from the top if you'd like, sir.
No.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
You're definitely not starting from the top. What I'm gonna do is gonna take a tomato. And there's only one usage for a rotten tomato. This. Perfect use for a perfect rotten tomato. Oh!
Eek!
There's a wiggly worm in that one. Hello there, mouse. Now where is that... Luggage, get out of the way! Luggage! I'm trying to find that freaking worm. It should be around here somewhere. There it is. Got it. First time I played this game, it was really hard to notice that worm. Because it blends in with the graphics. And you cannot talk to the mouse or anything, it just keeps on walking there.